Students, in this chapter we are going to study about the implementation of algorithms to solve problems. Find this chapter, that is implementation of algorithm to solve problems. Here we are going to see introduction, history of algorithm, advantages of algorithm, disadvantages of algorithm, tips for writing algorithm for problem solving. First we are going to see in the introduction. So what is called as an algorithm? Algorithm is the step-by-step procedure to solve any problem. Okay, if we are going to write a program, so we have to plan the program first, how to write or how to create that particular program. So for that we have to write the instructions step by step. Okay, computational process includes systematic operation of the statement. To perform error-free execution of the program, the instruction must be provided in sequence of their operation so that they should not create any ambiguity among them. Hence, before coding a program, the user needs to write step-by-step procedure to solve any problem. This is known as algorithm. So when we are writing an algorithm, the next step is we have to uh, draw a flow chart. Flow chart, it means that is a pictorial representation of that algorithm. Okay. Next, history of algorithm. The origin of the term algorithm is attributed to the Persian astronomer and mathematician Abu Abdullah Muhammad in Musa al-Khwarizmi in 850 AD. His contribution towards mathematics is inclusion of the decimal positioning in the numeric system. He was first ever to provide systematic solution of linear and quadratic equation. Algorithm gave the base to the logical algebra by introducing variables in calculation. Further, the algorithm made possible the Euclid's functions of greatest common divisor, Archimedes' approximation of pi, and Eratosthenes' calculations of prime number. In 12th century, an English mathematician, Adilard de Bath, was the first to give the name of initial form of algorithm as algorithmus while translating Helivermes' Arabic approach into English. Okay, this is the history of algorithm. Next, we are going to see what are the advantages and disadvantages of algorithm. So, advantages of algorithm is stepwise solution of a problem. Okay, there is no standardization for representing a step. It is language independent. It is easy to understand and develop programming logic. Okay, these are the advantages of an algorithm. Then disadvantages of algorithm. It is time-taking process. It is difficult to represent branching and looping. It is not much helpful for complex solution. So algorithm, when we are writing the algorithm, we have to plan and we have to spend some times to for planning that particular program. So it is said that it is time taking process. Okay, it is difficult to represent branching and looping. So where we have to check the condition yes or no, and how to repeat the steps same again and again. So it is very difficult to represent. It is not much helpful for complex solutions. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of algorithms. Okay. Then tips for writing algorithm. Analyze the problem to be solved with the proper reasoning. Keep the step precise and clear so that no ambiguity is created among the steps. Third one, avoid using numerous variables that may create problem in understanding. The description of step must be simple so that they can understand the logic even if he is not aware of computer language. Okay. Then avoid unwanted expressions. Okay. Next, connect the branches of step properly so that it may not yield incorrect processing. So these are the tips of for writing an algorithm. Next, algorithm to solve a problem. This is a question that is a quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 to calculated as given below. Calculate discriminant. D equal to b square minus 4ac. Okay, then if d is less than 0 means roots are imaginary. If d equal to 0 means the roots are equal. How to find the root? Root equal to minus b upon 2a. If d is greater than 0 means root are real and distinct. The root 1 equal to minus b plus root of square root of d upon 2a, and the root 2 equal to minus b minus square root of d upon 2a. Write an algorithm to accept the coefficient of quadratic equation a, b and c. Calculate and display its roots by checking the nature of the root. So for this equation, quadratic equation, we are going to find write an algorithm to accept the coefficient of quadratic equation ABC and calculate and display its roots by checking the nature of the root. So how will you write an algorithm for this? Okay. So the algorithm is like this. First, algorithm for the root of quadratic equation. A, B and C are the three coefficients of the quadratic equation, and D is the discriminant. Okay, so it is to calculate the display and the roots of the equation along with its nature, whether they are imaginary, equal or real. So first step is when you are writing the algorithm, you have to write the steps as well as the description. Okay, step number 1, calculate discriminant of the equation, that is D. D formula is b square minus 4ac. Next, second step, check and calculate and display the roots. Okay, if d is less than 0, then display roots are imaginary. Third step, if d equal to 0, then display roots are equal. Root is minus b upon 2a, display root of equation root, then ending. Fourth step is, if d is greater than 0, display the roots are real and distinct. Root 1 formula, root 2 formula, display roots of the equation are root 1, root 2, and then stop. So this is the algorithm for that questions of quadratic equation. Now we are going to see another one question. Write an algorithm to find maximum and minimum among a given set of n numbers. So the algorithm is like this. We are going to find out the maximum and minimum among the set of so many numbers, that is n numbers. It is 100 numbers, 1000 numbers, million numbers, whatever it may be. So the algorithm to find maximum and minimum, max and min are the variables to contain maximum and minimum among n number of elements. M is the first element of the given set of elements. So the steps are like this. Now initialize max and min with the first element of n numbers. So we are taking one variable m to store the maximum number as well as the minimum number. The count is 1 because we have taken the first element. So now the step number 2 is find maximum and minimum. Now we are going to find out the maximum and minimum. Repeat the step while count less than n. If we are taking 10 numbers, that is 1 less than 10, the condition is true. If n is greater than max, okay, then max equal to n. So if n is less than min, then min equal to n, count equal to count plus 1. So if it is the maximum number, then also we are going to count the number of the maximum, and if it is less than n, then also the count will increment for the minimum value. Okay, and while the count is less than and while the count is greater than n. Okay, then display maximum and minimum. We have to write the maximum element as well as the minimum number. Okay, display maximum equal to max, minimum equal to min, then stop the program. Okay, so this is the algorithm to Find out the maximum and the minimum element of a given set of n numbers. Now we are going to write the algorithm to sort n number of elements ascending order by using bubble sort technique. Bubble sort technique means first we have to compare the two elements, adjacent elements. If the element is smaller, then we have to swap the element. Then we are going to check the next two elements. Okay, so this is called bubble sort. So algorithm to sort the elements using bubble sort technique. M is an array with n number of elements. Temp is the temporary variable. The array elements are sorted in ascending order. So the step 1 is sorting of the elements. So step 2, perform interchanges. Okay, we are swapping the elements. Then step 3, compare consecutive elements. If m of j is greater than m of j plus 1, we are going to interchange the values. For that we are using a temporary variable. In the temporary variable we are storing the first element. Then first element equal to the next element. Okay, the next element is stored in the temporary variable. Then stop the program. So this is the technique that is we are using for the bubble sort. Okay, now we are going to see another one example. Write an algorithm to search an element of n number of elements sorted in a single dimensional array using binary search technique. So binary search technique, we have to take the lower boundary as well as the upper boundary value. Then we have to find out the mid value. Okay, binary search, if binary search, first of all we have to arrange the elements either in ascending order or in the descending order. Then we have to find out the mid value. Okay, then after finding the mid value we have to see the searching number. If the searching number, if we are arrange the array in the ascending order, if the searching number is greater than the mid value, then we have to do the searching in the first half. Okay, if the searching element is less than the mid value, then we have to search the element in the second half. So here we are using one flag variable. So if the flag variable is true, then we have to see the description. Initialize the flag always a 0, that is false. Lower and upper boundary, okay, lower boundary 1, upper boundary whatever it may be, it is 10 or 20 or 100. Then searching element repeat while lower is less than or equal to upper, mid equal to lower plus upper. Mid value you have to find. If m of mid equal to k, then flag equal to true. So if the mid value is the searching element, there we have to stop. Okay, so searching element is, if we found it in the mid value, then we have to stop. In that time the flag will become true, that is 1. Okay, end while stop. Next, the question is algorithm to accept an even integer number where n less than 0. So for every program we have to see the program and what are the steps we needed, we have to write according to the program. Okay, so next one, encryption. This program also we have seen in class 11th. Encryption is sample input n equal to 4. It is cloudy, it may rain, the weather is fine, it is cool. Sample output, we have to encrypt the values. Okay, first you have to see this encryption. Also this program also we did it in the last year. So for that also first you have to see the steps how to write the program. Okay, then we are start to write the algorithm. So this is the algorithm for that encryption program. So this is the algorithm to reverse the string. Okay, how to reverse the string program. This is the algorithm to reverse the string. Then you have to find out the answers. What is meant by algorithm? The term algorithm is given based on the name of which mathematician. Write the contribution of the following mathematicians, that is Archimedes, Euclid, then Eratosthenes. Then fourth one, what was hypothetical name of algorithm? Then next one, name the mathematician who is first ever to give a name for stepwise procedure. Next one, what are the advantages and disadvantages of algorithm? Okay. Uh, for exam, they will ask any question. So first you have to read the question. According to that, you have to write the step-by-step instructions. Already you have done it in your practical exam. You know how to write the algorithm for the given program. Okay, students. So this is the end of this chapter. So you have to take some sample programs and try to write the algorithms. Okay. So this chapter is over here. You have to practice it.